I spent 80% of yesterday feeling like trash. And even though blech isn't necessarily the highlight of the day, it was the majority of my day. So I thought I would document it as such. My mood wasn't improved by the quote I got for replacing 3 blinds. It's going to cost us about $1,000, which I think is ridiculous. My partner went on a massive rant about how it's just cutting fabric and rolling it up, which is true. That's what it is. It's a whole thing. Our real estate, for some reason, has got a bee in its bonnet about replacing the blinds. Blinds, mind you, that have minor aesthetic damages. They're not broken. They work perfectly fine. They are perfectly functional blinds. But, you know, we are at the whims of real estate agents and landlords because we rent. Even though we would love, with all our hearts, to never rent again, to own our own house. But alas, we are not in that situation right now, and it sucks, and blah, blah, blah. But hey, that is the situation. We will have to just suck it up and move on for now. Anyway, so yeah, like, I'm just a little bit annoyed, mainly at the price of the blinds. And what's really frustrating, you can go to any hardware store and get yourself your own blinds, but because these are like custom sizes, they're annoying sizes, we can't do that. So we need someone to go in, measure it, cut the blinds to size and the brackets to size and all that sort of stuff. So like, it's even more annoying that we can't do it ourselves. We have to pay someone to do it. So something that could easily have cost us $60 is now costing us $1,000. Oh boy. So yeah, I am beyond annoyed, but you know, it is what it is, and I gotta let it go. It's okay. Spotify Wrapped came out today, which I'm very excited about. For the 10th year, this is the 10th anniversary that Paramore or Hayley Williams has been my number one artist. I feel like I need to do a plaque or something. I don't know. So, unsurprising, that was it. It is really funny though, like, because Hayley Williams' album came out, when was that? August? I think? Hang on. Oh no. Oh, I have a media log. Oh my gosh. Guys, it's so handy. When did the Hayley Williams song come out? I'm pretty sure it was like late July, early August. July. Aha! July 29th is when I discovered it. It's like weird with time, because that's when she did her website thing. So it probably would have been the Monday, but because I live in the future, it's the Tuesday for us in Australia. Anyway, so yeah, that came out not until late July. And again, we didn't get the actual album on Spotify until the following week. So for the majority of the year, I forgot that I didn't have Hayley Williams. Like, I didn't have the Ego Death at a Bachelorette Party. I didn't have that album for the first 8 months of the year. So when I saw on my Spotify Wrapped that Rachel Chinariri was my, like, 2 of her songs were my most played songs, I was like, what? That makes no sense. I've listened to Hayley Williams on repeat for months. And I was like, oh wait, no. I listened to Rachel Chinariri technically more this year because of, the first portion of the year. I love that album too. Boy, what a devastating turn of events. It's just, Rachel Chinariri is, I am glad that she's my top songs, genuinely, because she honestly, it's gonna sound weird, but she helped me through a lot this year, just with her vibe and just keeping me calm through some of the stresses that happened earlier in the year. So I'm very pleased that she's the top songs, but obviously Hayley Williams, because Paramore was always there. Paramore was always in the mix. Hayley Williams is always in the mix, and then obviously the last couple of months since, late July, it's been Hayley Williams on repeat. Please, 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 please tell me your Spotify Wrapped. I want to know. I know that people get annoyed at it, and like everyone says, don't show us, I don't care. Like, I care. Tell me how you feel about it. Are you proud of your top artist? Were you surprised at your top song? Just tell me the details. I love it. Can you tell that I'm excited about Spotify Wrapped? Me and my brother every year swap details as well, because we are constantly in a competition about who listens to the most music. He always does, which always surprises me, because I sit at home and I don't go to work, whereas he does. However, he does have jobs where he puts headphones in all the time, whereas I can't always listen to music because I've got kids who want to watch Play School or whatever. So I can't always have that. I would genuinely love to have an ear pod in my ear at all times and just like be half deaf because music is playing. But my ears just reject in-ear earpods. They don't like them. They hurt after a short amount of time, or they just never sit in properly. They always fall out. And yes, I've tried different varieties. Yes, I've tried different plug thingies, like the squishy part that you shove in your ear. It just doesn't work. They just don't work for me. I need to have, and I prefer over ear earphones because of all my piercings. It hurts too much to have on-ear earphones. So I would love to be that person to forever half ignore the world with music playing in my head at all times. But alas, I can't. And it makes me sad, because I would love that. I genuinely would. Anyway, that's my little weird tradition when it comes to Spotify, I suppose. But yeah, please tell me. I genuinely want to know. I would love to know. DM me on Instagram if you don't even want to do it publicly, if you're like a little bit embarrassed. My sister, oh my gosh, my sister has the best music taste. She's so eclectic. I'm pretty sure last year the Muppets were in her top 5. I love that! It's the best! So yeah, I love it. I love people's music taste. It just genuinely makes me so happy. I love it. And it's often how I discover new artists, because a random friend was like, I don't know why this is my top artist. And I'm like, I've never heard of them before. Give me a playlist. Like, I miss mixtape days. I miss it. And I don't know if I'm just not in the right crowds, but if you want to send me a playlist, if you want to do a random mixtape, like the internet versions of a mixtape, which is just making a playlist, and you want to send it to me, I will listen to it. I will feel so loved if you send me a random mixtape or a mixed playlist. Oh, it's the best. So yes, please tell me. Spotify Wrapped, again, favorite time of year. I love music. Oh, it's the best. I've had this blank craft folder for nearly 2 months now, and it simply won't do. I love the craft folders. I've said before that if I don't have a craft folder in my journals, it doesn't feel like my journals. I don't know what it is about them. I just love them. And I can't have anything blank. Everything must be decorated. Don't even talk to me about the the clear folder that I have. I need to make a dashboard for it. I just don't know what to do. I don't really know what I'm doing with this journal yet. It is a brown regular. It's a Midori stamped brown regular, like the OG. I got it really cheap off eBay. Someone in Australia was selling one, and I was like, cha-ching. And I was going to use it for school, but I've decided to use a different journal for school. But yeah, so like right now it just holds one of my ranting journals, like if I need to work something out in my brain, or even like it's commonplace adjacent. Even if I've read something or heard an interview or something like that, I will write my thoughts about it. I don't want to label it a commonplace just yet, because I tend to get in my mind about commonplacing, and I shy away from it because of obviously the craze of commonplacing at the moment and how very pretty and structured and beautiful they are. I get a little bit, I don't even know if it's self-conscious or if I just get too in my head about it. I am sort of taking after Plan by Jala in the sense where you should just write, regardless of how messy it is. If you want to write something down, just write it down. So I'm just using that for now, just while I figure out what I actually want to use it for. And yeah, this blank insert's driving me nuts. So I need to decorate it, which I am going to do right now. And now I have a place for the cassette tape. I got this PET tape sample from Marcy, I'm pretty sure. And I love the cassette tape of this PET tape. I don't love the rest of the designs enough. I barely even like them to go out and buy the roll or even another sample. So the cassette does feel like a one-off sticker to me. And I think this is one of the main reasons I like the craft folder, because all of the really precious stationery, like your favorite pieces of ephemera and stickers, like those very precious stickers, you can put on your craft folder and you are using it, but in a way where you will see it all the time. And I really like that. I think that's why I love the craft folder so much.